You're watching the award-winning GHS-TV, a nationally recognized student television station.
Welcome to GHS TV's brand new show, GHS Insider, the show that's all about the G. I'm Rodney McKenna, and over the next 20 minutes, you'll get an inside look at everything happening around the Germantown High School campus. We've got a great team of anchors set up across 2 studios to fill you in on the day's newsmakers. First up is our news anchor, Rachel Christopherson. Hey Rachel, what you got for us today?
Good morning, Rodney. Lotto fever is gripping the nation. I'll tell you about the staggering amount of money up for grabs this week.
We've got a new segment we call Campus Corner. Raina Katko has a preview for us.
Hey Rodney, coming up, I've got an inside look at some of the events that are happening on campus that are saving lives and bringing joy to fellow students.
And what's a show without a little sports action? Andrew Hetty, what's coming up in sports?
Today in sports, Rodney, we've got a little bit of everything. Grizzlies, Tigers, and Red Devil football, plus a special presentation before the game that had the crowd on its feet.
This year's SES Principal of the Year recognition went to a principal we all know and love. Principal Barbara Harmon has dedicated her entire life to education. GHS Insider reporter Melanie Smith and videographer Randy Trong take us through the halls of GHS and show us what makes Principal Harmon one of a kind.
She's Germantown through and through, and she loves Germantown High School.
Yeah, I don't have any of their senior pictures, and I don't even know where those are anymore.
For 5 years, Principal Barbara Harmon has led Germantown High School, but her dedication to the school began 40 years ago when she was a teacher at GHS.
The amount of work and dedication that she's done over the years for Germantown and doing every single day, 24 hours a day some days it feels like.
That daily dedication is one of the many reasons Mrs. Harmon was named SCS Principal of the Year.
I believe the Principal of the Year recognition is great for our school. I think it signifies all of the wonderful things that we're doing.
She supports the teachers in what we're trying to do, and she supports the students in what they want to do. Students can feel like they can go to her as members of SGA or members of any club and ask for certain things or get her advice.
I enjoy Miss Harmon's personality, her strong mind, her strong will of wanting her students to have something in life.
For Principal Harmon, seeing students succeed is personal. All 3 of her children, 2 sons and 1 daughter, graduated from Germantown.
Miss Harmon is providing a safe environment for us, and she makes sure that we receive the learning tools we need in order to survive and succeed in life.
Walking the halls of Germantown High, you'll see students and teachers working together to solve problems and complete projects. This cohesiveness is something Mrs. Harmon loves seeing.
Oh my gosh. I think it's our family atmosphere. I like seeing happy people, I like seeing happy teachers, and I like seeing happy students. Makes me feel very good, and it's a joy to see everybody working together.
So I think just the whole morale at the school has been improved since she's been the principal.
Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Melanie Smith.
Now let's get a check of the news. Here's Rachel Christopherson with the stories you need to know.
Thanks, Rodney. Thousands of Central American migrants are marching north toward the U.S., but there's a roadblock. President Trump threatens to slash aid to several Central American countries in response to the caravan. Republican Senator Jeff Flake says the aid helps those nations with law enforcement and drug penalties. The president commented that there are some, quote, Middle Eastern people in the caravans. However, there is no evidence that supports that claim. More than $2 billion is up for grabs. Tonight's Mega Millions and tomorrow's Powerball jackpots combined are roughly $2.2 billion. The Mega Millions alone is at $1.6 billion, the largest prize in U.S. lottery history. No one has won the Mega Millions jackpot since July 24th, when a group of 11 workers in California split $543 million. Nobody won Saturday's prize. Now another chance. And if no one wins this time, the prize only gets bigger. Taking taking a look at news a little closer to home, the Tennessee Task Force 1 is back home after helping with hurricane relief in Mexico City, Florida. The crew, which is the most deployed task force of all 28 in the U.S., has been deployed twice within the last month for Hurricanes Florence and Michael. The task force has played an instrumental role in recovery of the area, assisting with 3 rescues, 110 evacuations, and more than 1,000 animal rescues. That's a look at the news around the world and here at home. Rodney, back to you.
Thanks, Rachel. The valedictorian for the class of 2019 is David Lee. It's a title he's held since his freshman year. So just what does it take to be the top of the class? GHS Insider reporter Kayla Frazier found out for us.
So all you have to do, quite literally, is read. Make sure you...
What keeps me motivated to go for all A's is just kind of that pursuit for knowledge.
It's not easy getting straight A's, but GHS valedictorian David Lee makes it look easy.
David is an exceptionally diligent student. He is naturally gifted, but he also works hard. He studies, he's always on time, he doesn't procrastinate.
For me, just watching him work hard and showing how it pays off, it makes me want to do it.
David says that since he was young, he's had a thirst for knowledge, and that love of learning grows more and more as he gets older.
Most of my motivation comes from like a combination of curiosity for how the world works.
Just cut across the cord about what's in the body.
And also just wanting to learn more about whatever it is, because when I pick up a subject for whatever class I end up taking, I always want to go deeper than sometimes the class even allows me to.
The main thing that he teaches everyone is he always gives to others but expects nothing in return. I think that's really humbling, and seeing how he doesn't store that knowledge for himself, but he wants to share it to everyone.
Like everything in life, balance is necessary, and balancing his studies and social life is something David also works hard at.
It's all about priorities, so sometimes school comes first, sometimes a social life comes first. It really depends on what you need at that time.
And when it's time to hit the books again, David is all in.
He's very conscientious, very hardworking, always looking to find out more information about the topics and to gather a deeper understanding.
In college, David will major in biochemistry. He hopes to one day work in the field of neurology.
It's just really interesting for me to learn about how our body works and just the intermolecular ways that we work, specifically like the brain, because we know so little about it, yet it does so much for us.
But whatever he does in life, I know he'll be successful, and he's going to be one of the people that you're going to read about later that's going to be a game changer.
Reporting for GHS Insider, I'm Kayla Frazier.
Sometimes it's important to look to the past to understand the future. Here's Mackenzie Kirkendall with your moments in history.
Hey, I'm Mackenzie Kirkendall, here with today's moments in history. On this day in 1915, more than 25,000 women marched up Fifth Avenue in New York City to advocate for women's suffrage. In turn, this led to the passage of the 19th Amendment in 1920, which granted women the right to vote across the country. Also on this day in 1977, paleontologist Else Barghorn announced the discovery of a 3.4 billion-year-old one-cell fossil. This revelation pushed back the earliest of life by another 1.4 billion years. Finally, in 2001, NASA's Mars Odyssey began orbiting the Red Planet. Between February 2002 and August 2004, it successfully completed its primary science mission. Mars Odyssey is the longest operating spacecraft ever sent to Mars. That's it for Moments in History. I'm Mackenzie Kirkendall.
Thanks, Mackenzie. There is always something happening on the GHS campus. Here to tell us about this week's events is Raina Katko.
Hey Rodney, welcome to the first edition of Campus Corner, a roundup of everything happening at GHS. Right around the corner is the Race for Education on November 3rd. Lace up those tennis shoes, because the more participation we have from GHS, the more money we raise for our school's programs. Additionally, this Saturday, October 27th, Best Buddies is hosting a trunk or treat from 2 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Clubs such as Rho Kappa, Links of Love, Beta Club, and the cross country team are participating, so come show your support. And finally, as you may know, today, HOSA is sponsoring the annual GHS Blood Drive. Here to talk about the importance of this yearly event is Brittany Yarborough, HOSA President and Student Organizer. Brittany, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
The sign-up deadline for this year has already passed, but for those who want to donate next year, who's allowed to give blood and what are the requirements?
Anybody is allowed to give blood at Germantown. They just have to meet the requirements of being 16 years of age and having a photocopy ID. They also have to meet the weight requirements for their height.
What are the incentives that are being offered to students who donate blood today?
Anybody who's given a sign-up sheet will receive a t-shirt, and some upperclassmen teachers are giving homework passes and extra credit points.
If students don't want to give blood but want to help, how can they?
Well, next semester we'll be having another blood drive, and any student wanting to and willing to work can help and volunteer next semester.
Why did HOSA choose to organize this event?
Well, HOSA is a medically focused club, and we want to give all HOSA students the chance to observe medical tasks at school.
In your opinion, why is it important to give blood?
Well, I've had the experience in last year needing a blood transfusion after a car accident, so I feel that any student who is willing and feels comfortable giving blood should definitely do so.
How did you get involved with HOSA?
I was a freshman taking Miss Douglas's class, and she really urged if I was looking at making a degree in nursing, that HOSA club was definitely the one for me.
The blood drive helps so many people. How is this possible?
It's only possible by the willingness of every citizen of the U.S. donating and not caring that maybe they're walking down the street and passing someone that has their blood in them because they were so courageous in donating their blood.
Where does the blood from this drive go to?
Well, it gets distributed across the U.S. for any student, human, anybody who needs the blood. So we really don't know which facility it goes to, but it just goes around the world.
What does HOSA get out of this event?
We just get the satisfaction of helping everybody who needs the blood and the opportunity to have the blood drive at Germantown High School.
And why do you always have it at Germantown High School?
We have a large campus, and we have the ability, with so many students, we have the ability to give so much blood. So we always hold it at Germantown High School.
Well, Brittany, we've run out of time, but thank you so much for being here, and good luck on the blood drive today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Before I send it back to Rodney, I'd like to highlight 3 exceptional people at GHS. The GHS Student of the Week is senior Mackenzie Metters, who assists anyone who needs help. She's involved with Best Buddies and was instrumental in promoting the Best Buddies t-shirt sales. The October Teacher of the Month is Mr. Jameson Wade, our automotive maintenance and light repair instructor. He is helpful, kind, and very interested in assisting anyone who is in need of a vehicle repair. And the Staff Member of the Month is Special Education Assistant Elizabeth Covington. She is hardworking, positive, and always wanting to help. Congratulations. Rodney, back to you.
Technology is changing and evolving at faster rates than ever before. Let's check out the latest trends with today's Tech Talk.
Hi guys, I'm Jelana Moody and welcome to the first Tech Talk of the year. This is where we introduce new and improved technology that hasn't hit the market yet. First on the list, we have the BenjiLock Mini. BenjiLock redefines the personal security experience using hybrid technology. Have you ever been so busy that you forgot your combination to your locker, or just did not have time to punch in the numbers? Well, the BenjiLock can be opened with the built-in fingerprint sensor. Since the lock can store and recognize up to 4 fingerprints, my advice to you, be careful. You never know who you can trust. Next, we have the Drone Racing League. The DRL transformed a hobby for people who enjoy flying drones into a mainstream sport. DRL has redefined the traditional sports space by securing global broadcast distribution in 87 countries. Finally, we have the Sophia robot. Sophia is Hands-On Robotics' most advanced robot with realistic facial expressions and a unique personality. She can simulate over 60 facial expressions, track and recognize faces, look people in the eye, and hold natural conversations with them. She is constantly evolving in terms of her knowledge, personality, and technology. That's all for this edition of Tech Talk. I'm Jelana Moody. Here's Karis Hawkins with today's 24-frame trivia.
Thank you, Jelana. I'm Karis Hawkins bringing you today's 24-frame trivia question and your chance to win 2 free Malcolm movie passes. Fans of the band Queen are excited for the release of Bohemian Rhapsody, a foot-stomping celebration of Queen and their extraordinary lead singer Freddie Mercury. Freddie defied stereotypes and shattered convention to become one of the most beloved entertainers on the planet. The film traces the meteoric rise of the band through their iconic songs and revolutionary sound. Bohemian Rhapsody rocks and rolls into theaters everywhere November 2nd. And now, here's your trivia question. How long did it take Freddie Mercury to write the hit song Bohemian Rhapsody? Was it A, 2 days, B, 8 years, or C, 7 months? Think you know the answer? Write your name, phone number, first period teacher, and the correct answer on a sheet of paper and turn it into the contest box in C office by 2:30 today. And now, for today's viral video. If you and a friend are still looking for the perfect Halloween costume, look no further than these 2 toddlers. That's it for me. I'm Karis Hawkins, and I'll see you at the movies.
Hey guys, I'm Andrew Hetty with a look at your world of sports both here in Germantown and beyond. The big story of the day, the 2018 World Series starts tonight. It's the Boston Red Sox against the LA Dodgers. First pitch is at 7 on Fox. It looks to be a good matchup. On to the NBA. The basketball season is officially underway, and your Memphis Grizzlies took on the Utah Jazz on the road last night. And Memphis dominated the game. The game started off with Marc Gasol working wonderfully with a fadeaway, and Jaren Jackson Jr. drives a spin and makes the hook shot. This gave the Grizzlies a good start to work with the first quarter ending with the Grizzlies up by 1, 47-46. Third quarter underway, Mike Conley drives and misses, but Jaren Jackson Jr. comes up for the rebound throwdown. By the fourth quarter, Utah struggles to score. Final score, 92-84. Our Grizzlies are back at it again tomorrow night when they place the Sacramento Kings on the road. Now to the world of college football. It was Tigers versus Tigers in Columbia, Missouri on Saturday, as our Tigers battled it out against the Missouri Tigers. Memphis has struggled on the road, but they came into the game with an elite offense, and with the defense showing some signs of improvement week over week. Memphis totaled 408 of total offense, committed 2 turnovers, and were called for 8 penalties in the loss. Missouri pummeled Memphis. Final score 65-33. Our Red Devil varsity football team is officially the #1 team in the state in the 6A class division. The new ranking came after Friday's blowout win against Central, 28-7. Ethan Payne threw for 2 scores and ran for another, and the defense kept Central off the scoreboard until the final minute Friday. Germantown built a 14-0 lead after the first quarter thanks to a 14-yard pass from Ethan Payne to tight end Connor Richardson and Payne's 1-yard run. Eric Foster's 4-yard run made it 21-0 at halftime before Payne connected with Cameron Baker on a 20-yard touchdown in the third. The victory sets up a home game this Friday against Whitehaven for the Region 8-6A title and a #1 seed in the playoffs. Before the game, alumnus Brian McCrary's number 22 jersey was inducted into the Red Ring of Honor. McCrary recently passed away from ALS, and everyone there was honored that his mother attended the ceremony. McCrary led the 1980 Red Devils to the state title game and was an All-State, All-Metro, and All-County player. He played in college for FSU and is currently part of the Seminoles All-Decade team. We spoke with McCrary's mother about the impact that football had on her son's life.
All right, y'all look great. Well, he loved Germantown. He loved playing football here. He played here 4 years. He played 9th grade, and he wouldn't go anywhere else. And so he was thrilled when he got the scholarship to go to Florida State University. And so he was there for 4 years, but he never forgot his Germantown friends.
With this jersey retirement, Brian McCrary's memory will live on at GHS. One last thing before I go. I am proud to announce that our sports show, Red Devil Postgame, has received a National Student Production Award. The hard work and talent of the GHS students really paid off.
The award for sports program goes to Red Devil Postgame, GHS-TV, Germantown High School Television, Nashville, Mid-South Chapter.
Thank you so much for this honor. On behalf of all the graduated seniors, we're excited to receive this award. We would like to thank everybody on the crew who made Red Devil Postgame possible, and our supervisors at GHS-TV. We're incredibly grateful.
And don't forget to watch Red Devil Postgame on GHSTV.org. That's your look at the world of sports. Rodney, back to you.
We're excited to introduce you to a new GHS faculty member. Kayla Frazier has today's Who's Who.
Hey Rodney, I'm here with Mr. Chipman, our new band director. Welcome to GHS.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
How has your teaching experience been thus far?
It's been really great. This is a really talented group of students, and I look forward to working with them every day.
Why did you decide to come to GHS?
It's just the long tradition of the fine arts program and the band program, and of course our Kappa program that really attracted me here, and I want to see that strong tradition continue.
What are you looking forward to as the year goes on?
Just all of our performances that we have left, our marching band performances, our concert performances, jazz performances, and of course taking students to the regional honor bands and the state honor bands.
I know the jazz band concert is tonight. Can you please tell us more about it?
Yeah, the jazz band will perform tonight in the theater at 7 p.m. and we're going to present 9 different selections of different types of jazz music, and we hope everybody comes out.
Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Come out and support the jazz band tonight at 7 p.m. at the PPP. Back to you, Rodney.
Taking a look at this week's weather, tomorrow it will be partly cloudy with a high of 65 degrees. And Thursday, grab your umbrellas. There is a 50% chance of rain. The high will be 55 degrees. That's it for us at GHS Insider. We hope you enjoyed this new show. As we leave you, here are your answers to our question. With Halloween just a week away, what are you doing for Halloween?
I'm gonna be giving candy out to kids and then probably go trick-or-treating, even though I'm grown, so.
I might dress up as Minnie Mouse or a Catwoman or something.
I guess I'll just stay at my house, look through my phone, I guess, that's all. I mean, I'm not gonna go out trick-or-treating, I guess.
I'm probably going trick-or-treating with my little cousin and my little brother and probably a Halloween party. I'm coming to school with a mask on. I'm hiding in the bushes over there.
I was gonna dress up as, I wasn't really sure. You gotta have your Jason mask on and a knife.
I was gonna be a goat.
Is it still fun? Sure, yeah, it's still fun, but it's like I've grown out of it, you know?
Well, there's this amazing party I'm having, not over my house, of course, but over another kid's house, because, of course, parents are out of town this weekend.
Guess I'll just go trick-or-treating with my dog Cosmo, because that's like